So we mentioned earlier, my grandmother's kind of the inspiration, and there's no more finer example than to talk about kind of how this all came to be. And so in the store we have vinegar. Now this is vinegar that dates back to the early 20s and 30s. This was my grandmother's red wine vinegar recipe, and I've elevated it today to a modern day twist by adding black cherries and other savory fruits to this particular vinegar. And we've taken something tried and true like garlic, the king of all herbs and spices, and added it to our olive oil. And now I'm going to show you the experience here in the store. So as customers come into the store, our unique aspect of this is that every single person is unto themselves, having their own palate and their own tastes and their own desires. And so I'm not interested in creating an environment for any of my customers that is truly standard. Every single person is treated as an individual, and everyone gets their own opportunity to taste flavors in their own unique way. So oil and vinegar, they traditionally don't mix. They're not friends. They're actually arch enemies. That's the reason why when you see people pour oil and vinegar on their salad, they traditionally pour it separately. And of course, we all know what happens at that point. You look at the bottom of your salad bowl, and there's this amalgamation of crazy colors, none of which are in your belly, which is where you really want it to be. So, some oil in our little bowl, some vinegar in our bowl as well. Now, the real trick to this is, believe it or not, a pastry brush. Now, I know, you're saying this is a little bit crazy, but the irony to this whole thing is that this brush allows air, the air that we breathe every single day, to get inside of this particular mixture. And by doing that, these two colors are going to turn to one. And we're going to have an emulsion. And that emulsion is something that is going to be quite flavorful, quite tasty, and something that almost all of my customers have never seen before. So something as simple as a brush can change the way you do business, can change the way that you interact with your customers, and at the same time can honor somebody who never had a pastry brush, who used other things in their life to make it happen. And as you can see, the two colors have become one.